What's going on, everyone? So Los Angeles Lakers got the road win, back-to-back road wins, and went 3-2 on the road trip. It's important because you want to win these road trips. Now the Lakers will take on the Utah Jazz twice, take on the Utah Jazz at home. Then they go and get 5 days off, which is huge. We'll see when we get the LeBron return, but then you get 5 days off. Then you play the Jazz again on the road. And then you get a homestand, which is really good, really important. And you have a bunch of really winnable games to really take advantage of. So hopefully the Lakers handle their business. Great wins, especially in Milwaukee. Milwaukee's been a very good team this year. We were able to squeeze out that win. Not really squeeze. I mean, you dominated that game. But you get the point, right? The Bucks kind of had their runs, which you knew would happen. But beyond the Los Angeles Lakers pulling out and getting that win in Milwaukee on the road on a second night of a back-to-back, we also got something that we've all been waiting for in a very exciting moment for Laker fans, and that was the debut of Adou Thiero. Adou Thiero was injured, so we didn't get to see him in Summer League. We didn't get to see him in preseason, and it's kind of like, man, when is this guy going to play? We're all kind of anxious about it. I'm doing videos. Various channels are doing videos all breaking down Adou Thiero, and we're getting all this news and stuff. And then we finally got to see him play. Now, it was a very small sample size. I didn't think that it would be anything more than a small sample size. I would have been shocked if he played more than like 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. Because I imagine Lakers are going to slowly ease him in. But in the limited minutes that we got of him, under 5 minutes of action is all we got. Most of it was in garbage time. We played like a minute in actual game in the middle of the game, first quarter. But in that limited sample size, you saw everything you wanted. Genuinely, right? Like it was great little kind of glimpse, a little sneak peek of what could potentially be and what could potentially be coming for Adou Thiero and this Lakers team. Now, I want to kind of calm expectations here. I want to, kind of ease some expectations. The Lakers are probably going to be very patient with him, slowly weaning him in. So if you're expecting him to come in and, be the cure-all for this Lakers team, you're probably going to be disappointed. Again, I never want to put parameters or a box around players. You never know. You see young guys come in and immediately change things for a team. But again, he's a rookie, right? He is everything this team needs desperately, and we'll touch on that here in a moment. But he is a rookie, and on top of him being a rookie, Lakers are probably going to be kind of patient and cautious with him because you don't want him to get hurt. Long career ahead of him. Incredibly young, incredibly talented, incredibly gifted. But in the limited minutes that we got, you got an offensive rebound. You got what would have been a defensive rebound, but literally as soon as he grabbed it, the buzzer sound, so he didn't get credited for the defensive rebound. Got 2 made free throws, which is great. Got to be able to make your free throws. And you got that emphatic dunk that was the highlight clip and everyone talking about. And even when I did the post-game stream and everything like that, we were all talking about the emphatic dunk. And again, great signs all around. You saw the athleticism. You saw the mobility. You saw the defensive potential, the ball pressure, all of those things. You got a nice glimpse, right? You saw made free throws, which is good. Get fouled. He's a guy that can put the ball on the deck, finish with both hands, finish through contact, do all those things. You're going to get fouled. You need to be able to go to the free throw line. On top of that, you saw his ability to be that lob threat and be that athletic player and be able to get up there and, playing alongside Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, he's going to have a lot of opportunities to score and score around the rim. But the offensive rebound in particular was the thing that sequence period, and that kind of minute he was in the game early on, was what really, I thought, highlighted the most. Obviously, the dunk is the highlight, and it's the buzz of the town, right? It's talk of the town. But you saw him when he entered. One, he looks huge, right? He looks massive. Pause. Right? He's a guy that 6'7", 6'8", 7'1" wingspan, 41-inch vertical, but he has that OG type of build. Right? You just see him and he looks so much bigger than what he's advertised to be, right? So he's a guy that I think will eventually be able to be a 1 through 5 defender, right? One of those guys. If he can be half of what OG is, that'd be huge. I mean, you're talking about one of the premier, top of the line 3-and-D wings in this league. And his versatility to play out of the forward spot, all of that, right? So if Adou Thiero can be anything close to that, that would be huge for the Lakers. But to me, it was nice seeing him not just waiting, right? It would have been really easy to go out there, rookie, debut, coming in, and just kind of standing in the corner, ball goes up, kind of just watch the ball, and then just like get back. No, he was in his spot, prepared, ready in case the ball came to him, all of that. Shot goes up, and he doesn't go and just wait or run back. No, he goes and tracks down, chases down that ball, gets that 50-50 ball. We get a second chance opportunity, kick out, boom, knock down 3. Those are the plays. Those are the things that if he wants minutes and he wants to be in the rotation and he wants to be a player on this team immediately, those are the type of things we need from him, right? The offensive side of things. I mean, look, love Jared Vanderbilt. I mean, his hustle, his grit, rebounding, all of that, very crucial for this team. But offensively, he's terrible, right? He's a liability. If Adou Thiero can be a better offensive Jared Vanderbilt, right? Maybe not as good defensively, especially early on, but, better offensively. I mean, that could be game-changing for this Lakers team. I've said it a million times. I've said it all season long. I said it in the offseason. You know what this team could use another one of? Another Jared Vanderbilt, right? Lakers just, obviously they need two-way players. They need two-way capabilities. But just to have another guy that you could throw out there that has the size, length, and athleticism to win those 50-50 balls, defend out on the perimeter, right? Be able to chase and fight over screens and do all those things, like, creating second chance opportunities, creating turnovers and live ball turnovers and all these things. Like, all of that is so impactful. I'm not necessarily saying he's a guy that's going to be, the starter and like, that's it. Lakers, you don't need a trade or anything like that. Or even a guy that is necessarily going to be in our playoff rotation. But you still have time of recording this video, 68 games left, something like that. Right? Because I think they just played their 14th game. So what I'm saying is that, he's a guy that over that course could be huge for this team. Right? And just making an immediate impact and doing the hustle plays, doing the dirty work. Whatever he brings you offensively is just icing on the cake. It's just him being athletic, being a defensive stopper, being a guy that can defend basically every position out there on the basketball court, and just being a difference maker. Embrace the grit. If he's willing to do that, which you saw in the limited sample size, he's going to get minutes. He's going to play a role. He's going to get an opportunity because the Lakers desperately need a guy like that. And he's going to make a lot of other guys expendable. Right? Now, all of a sudden, it's like, would you rather have Gabe Vincent and his inabilities, or would you rather have Adou Thiero out there and his size, length, and athleticism? Right? Would, even Jared Vanderbilt, if he can be a version of Jared Vanderbilt, right? That's another $10 million salary. I'm not saying you should trade him or you have to trade him or anything like that, but that just is another $10 million salary that you can look, if you need to, comfortably get off of that, because you have that guy that can play that role, especially if you're landing a guy. Like, say you go get an Andrew Wiggins or something like that, right? You have a Adou Thiero, Marcus Smart, guys like that. It's more digestible now. You can go and make that move and make that play. So I'm not the one thing he was known for coming out of college was defense, basically being that 3-and-D guy, the OG type. I mean, even Rob Pelinka said, he's an OG on a newbie type, right? And he is in that archetype of player. That's why I like the comparison. He kind of has a similar build, similar play style. He moved so well in that game. That's the key, is the way he was moving, right? He didn't look stiff. He didn't look like he was just cruising, right? And that's great. That's what you want to see. You want to see that mobility from him. But As far as the defensive side goes, he was looked at as a guy that was the best ready now prospect, maybe in the entire draft, at being an immediate defensive impact player. But you also got to keep in mind, he's young, he's inexperienced, right? College speed is not NBA speed. College size, strength, and athleticism is not NBA size, strength, and athleticism. My point is that there might be a little bit of a learning curve, right? Bronny, I think, is an excellent example right now. Bronny James has been fantastic. He's been great on ball as a point of attack guy, applying ball pressure, being that defender. Offensively, he's having his struggles, but again, that'll come with time. You got to remember, he's younger than Adou Thiero, right? Like, we're all talking about, man, what can Adou Thiero be in a year or two? Should be saying the same stuff about Bronny, right? Bronny has shown the defensive versatility and being able to be a real ball stopper at an NBA level, right? But he's also very reliant on his athleticism, right? Instead of using his athleticism as a tool to give him that advantage over the opposing offensive player, he at times will use it as a crutch, right? He'll give too much of a driving lane, knowing like, hey, I'm athletic enough to get back, recover. He tries to do like the, behind the back kind of, steal or behind the back block rather than just staying in front of the guy, moving your feet, using your athleticism to your advantage. I'm not saying Adou Thiero will have those issues, but don't be shocked if he does. A lot of young guys have that issue where, he's like, I am hyper athletic. I am quick. I have never had a problem. I can recover. I got the size, the length, all of it. And then you might see him. Don't be shocked if, he's defending Ja Morant and Ja just like blows by him. And he's like, what just happened? Right? Because again, there's levels to this. Right? And it'll be something that he progresses on. Maybe he'll be and have that immediate, and there won't be that learning curve. But I want to calm expectations. I loved what we saw from him right out the gate. It was beautiful to see, and I'm excited for him to continue to progress as a player because he is exactly what this team needs for now and the future. I mean, that guy can be your starting 3 or your starting 4. The Lakers made out, right? So, again, don't want to put too much expectations on the young man right now. If he can be a real rotation player, that is huge, right? As a rookie coming in, being a rotation player, if he could be a playoff rotation player, I mean, the Lakers hit the jackpot because the Lakers need that kind of athleticism and defense and versatility and all the things that he could provide this team. And then again, if he continues to move without the basketball well, he's going to get a lot of offense just on, Luka, seeing him as a cutter, driving to the basket, dump off pass or lob threat. It's going to be beautiful to see. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. So we enjoy these types of videos. I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.